Hello, this is Ron Paul with your weekly update for Monday, September 7th. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell recently announced that the Fed is abandoning inflation targeting, where the Fed aims to maintain a price level of up to 2%. Instead, the Fed will allow inflation to remain above 2% to balance out the periods of lower inflation. Powell's announcement is not a radical shift in policy. It's an acknowledgment that the Fed is unlikely to reverse course and stop increasing the money supply anytime soon. Following the 2008 market meltdown, the Fed embarked on an unprecedented money creation binge. The result was historically low interest rates and an explosion of debt. Today, total household debt and business debt are each over $16 trillion. Of course, the biggest debtor is the federal government. The explosion of debt puts pressure on the Fed to keep increasing the money supply in order to maintain low interest rates. An increase in rates to anything close to what they would be in a free market could make it impossible for consumers, businesses, and especially the federal government to manage their debt. This would create a major economic crisis. The Fed has also dramatically expanded its balance sheet since 2008 via multiple rounds of quantitative easing. According to Bloomberg, the Fed is now the world's greatest investor and holders of 1/3 of all bonds backed by the U.S. home mortgages. Congress has expanded the Fed's portfolio by giving the central bank authority to make trillions of dollars of payments to business as well as to state and local governments in order to help the economy recover from the unnecessary and destructive lockdowns. Contrary to what most mainstream economists claim, a general increase in prices is an effect, not a cause of inflation. Inflation occurs whenever the central bank creates money. Increasing the money supply lowers the interest rates, which are the price of money, distorting the market and creating a bubble or bubbles that provides the illusion of prosperity. The illusion lasts until the inevitable crash. Since the distortions come from money creation, the system cannot be fixed by just requiring the Fed to adopt a rules-based monetary policy. Once the lockdowns end, the Fed's actions may lead to a short-term boom. However, the long-term effect will be even more debt, continued erosion of the average American standard of living, and the collapse of the fiat money system and the welfare warfare state. The crisis will likely be brought on by a rejection of the dollar's reserve currency status. This will be supported by concerns about the stability of U.S. economy and resentment of America's hyper-interventionist foreign policy. The question is not if the system will end, the question is how will it end? Thanks for calling this update.